Hey guys, it's Stephanie, and today I'm going to be doing a book review on the book The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. Didn't know who it was by. First off, I do have to say the cover originally was beautiful. Mine I got from Amazon, and it had this sticker on here. This is not sticker residue. This is rule number 9065 of why I hate stickers on books. Basically the sticker, it was like this big thing like that. And it looked like it was hanging on by a thread. Like it didn't look like it was on very much at all. And I was gonna heat it off. Should have listened to the little voice and said, hey, wait until you heat it off with your blow dryer. And what I did instead was try to pull it off, and this happened. So this is all book jacket tear right here. It's not sticker residue. Yay. But the good thing is that I contacted Amazon about it. I was willing to like send this book back or send the dust jacket back just so I could get a new dust jacket, and they're actually sending me a new copy of it. So I'm super excited about that. So that will make me happy. I'll take the sticker off better this next time. But anyway, so onto this book. I went into this book kind of blind. I didn't really actually know much about this book. Somebody on Goodreads told me it was kind of whimsical and fanciful, and I was like, hey, yeah, that sounds like a pretty interesting read. I actually really enjoy like fantasy and not really like I'm gonna set this book down now because I'm almost hitting myself in the head with it. That'd be bad. I don't really enjoy like a lot of sci-fi, but I do enjoy like just a touch of whimsy and a touch of fantasy. And so this sounded interesting. And on the off topic, okay, this is just gonna be something that I have noticed in the past like 2 months, but have you noticed how many books have feathers or ravens / crows on the cover that are coming out within the next couple of months? This one has a feather. Magolian has a feather. There are like 3 other books that are coming out that have ravens and crows or feathers on them. And it's just the weirdest thing. It's like they had this like top secret publisher meeting and we're like, let's put something random on there. I know, let's put feathers. And everybody goes, feathers? Yes, feathers. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. Let's do that. And then everybody and their sister decided to do feathers. So that's just something I've noticed. So it's weird. Okay, so this book is ranked only a 3-star rating on my Goodreads thing. And the only reason it did is for the writing. I didn't really care for this book that much. And I feel bad because the writing is gorgeous. Like, just the descriptive tones that Leslie Walton does in this book are just fantastic. And she has a way of describing ordinary things that you're just like, huh, I really like how you described that. That really sounds interesting. I like this. However, for me, the reason that it's only a 3-star rating is there are a lot of reasons for this, actually. The first one is there's a major disconnect from the characters. You are told in a prologue that Ava Lavender was doing research on her family of why she was born with wings. Now, I didn't realize she was born with wings, and so the prologue got me all excited. I was like, I'm going to hear about this girl who's been born with wings and probably been teased all her life, and it's going to be fantastic. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Maybe she flies. Oh, super cool. Okay, and no, what happens instead is you get half of the book is told in third-person narrative, past, present format, which is, for me, it's one of the hardest narratives to get into. I don't mind if it's in third person, but I hate past, present because it's so hard to keep it interesting without reverting to in the history or back then or whenever. And so for the first half of the book, you actually don't learn about Ava at all. It might be Ava, but I say Ava because that's how I have a cousin who's Ava. So, but instead you learn about her great-grandmother, her grandmother, and her mother. All three of these women have a tendency to run away from love or have unrequited love. And instead of just, okay, well, I had one unrequited love and I will go ahead and I'll try to love again, they just kind of give up. And every single one of them pretty much just stopped caring and stopped liking it. And I was just like, oh, come on, buck up. Yes, I understand that was the only man for you, but seriously, I mean, come on, grow up, man. And so I was really kind of disappointed in that. Then when you finally get introduced to Ava, you're in her head for a little bit, but then you keep jumping into other characters' heads. So it's still third person with a first person narrative mixed in, which some people can do really well, but for me, all it did was make me not care about any of the characters. And it was really sad because it was a well-crafted story up until the latter part of the book. And that's when I wanted to throw the book. And this was before me finding out that it was getting replacement. I was really tempted to throw it against the wall. And here's the thing, okay? It seemingly ends at a point. And had she taken out some stuff, it could have ended at this one point and been a fantastic, phenomenal book that I would recommend to every single person and be like, you must read this book. It's such a sweet love story. It's so whimsical. It's so great. I love the story. However, she doesn't stop there. And the latter half of the book, pretty much the last fourth of the book, there's an incident that happens, and I'm not going to spoil you guys, but there is an incident that happens, and how the author has the people react to it, and also how she has Ava react to what happened, really made me angry because I didn't feel it was necessary to be that. Also, there's some pretty graphic stuff in there. You've got a scene of very high sexuality. You have a scene of torture. I mean, you have a lot of really graphic scenes, especially in the latter part of this book. And so I was kind of surprised. I know it's teamed as a YA. Actually, it might be considering as a new adult. I'm not quite sure. But even then, I wasn't prepared for the graphicness that was in the last half of this book. Now, a lot of people might disagree. A lot of people might say, that was not as graphic as The Hunger Games, which is true, it wasn't. But when you're going through this, and it's kind of like fairy tale feel through the whole book, and you kind of have this whimsy of it's being told to you by a person, and then all of a sudden it turns into first person, and you get this really dark, grimacing. It's almost like Disney allowed Edgar Allan Poe to write the ending of Cinderella's story. I mean, that's really how it felt like to me, because you have this really sweet, whimsical story almost that goes through and is really actually quite an interesting story. I couldn't get connected to the characters, but it was still an interesting story. It's still a good read, but the latter half of the book just didn't seem to jive with the first half, and it wasn't cohesive, and I wasn't very thrilled with the ending. I didn't feel that it should have ended how it did. I felt some things were left unsaid that shouldn't have been left unsaid, and it was just kind of a letdown, especially after everybody was talking about it and everybody was saying how great it was. I really just need to stop watching these videos and saying, oh yes, that should be great. I will read this book because that's a fantastic book. So there's that. But I will say this, it was a unique read. It was definitely an interesting read. And it was probably something that probably within a year I'll probably pick up again and read, because it was kind of a mysterious, intriguing thing. It probably will never rank more than a 3 on my Goodreads account though. I honestly thought it was going to rank about a 4 to 4.5 just because of the cover. The cover is beautiful. The cover is beautiful. But yeah, it was just kind of a letdown. So I don't know. What did you guys think of this book? If you've read this book, comment below. Let me know how you thought of it, what you thought were the best plots, the main plots. Let's try not to spoil anyone though. And also guys, go ahead and if you hit that little subscribe button, you'll never miss one of my videos. Like I said in one of the previous ones, I'm trying to get back into BookTube. I'm trying to be more consistent. Oh, big announcement. BookTubeathon is coming. August 3rd through the 9th. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be so epic. Ariel Bissett is hosting it again, like she always does. And she does a phenomenal job of doing it. So I'm going to be really excited to see this. And anyway, so if you want to just click the little link, subscribe link down below, that'd be fantastic. You can click the little like button too. I always like seeing those little thumbs up. They make my day happy. So anyway, guys, that is it for tonight. Let me know what you thought down below, what you think I should read next. I'm always open to suggestions. I actually do like getting book recommendations from people because sometimes I don't know what to read, so I just go by whatever's popular at the moment, which sometimes works. Sometimes you're like this and disappointed. So anyway, have an amazing night, you awesome book dragons, you, and don't forget to keep reading. Bye! Hey guys, it's Stephanie, and today I'm going to be actually doing a book review, which I know is kind of different from what